and we're here today just to talk about some of the new things.
Starts the day off with a bang.
Are the performers with Goose as well have branched off into a new area?
Usually I wash it out.
Welcome to Backstage Pass. I'm Becky Mitchell, and today joining me is Amy Stoller-Stearns. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. Crash your show today.
Yeah, and today we're talking about Missoula Children's Theater.
Oh, and I love this. This is one of our favorite weeks of the whole year. For those of you who aren't familiar with Missoula Children's Theater, it's kind of like theater in a week. The kids come in on Monday morning and they audition, or Monday afternoon, I should say, and they audition, and then all week long they have rehearsals, and then Friday night they put on a show, and Saturday morning too.
I know my daughter participated for the first time last year, and she cannot wait. Pretty much as soon as we were done last year, we had to I'm signed up for next year, right? I'm signed up for next year. And I think one of the things I love the most about it is there is a part for everybody.
Absolutely. This year they're doing Treasure Island, which of course is a classic, and they'll have the kids come in at 12:30 on Monday, and they all audition. They get around in a big circle, and really it's on who's the least shy.
Absolutely,
it's the bigger roles,
yeah.
you know. But then they learn great stage presence. The actors who direct the play have extraordinary experience. One of the ones who's coming just completed his master's in fine arts in theater, and they've just got tons of great experience to teach these kids. And then all week long they'll be doing some workshops on improvisation, a makeup workshop, different things like that. And then of course Thursday night is dress rehearsal, and Friday night is the show, and Saturday morning too.
Right, and I think that another thing to mention is that the actors or the directors, however you want to refer to them, that come with Missoula, they're young, they're hip, they're cool. We're not cool anymore as much as we want to be.
No, they really are. They're really neat kids.
They engage the kids.
They do. They get the kids excited about being part of it, and teaching them just some of the behind the stage aspects to put on a show, from costuming and set design all the way
teamwork.
Yeah, and it's really neat to see these kids learn a little bit more independence, self-confidence, all of that in the span of just 1 week. It sounds a little bit like a miracle drug, if you will, but it really does. These kids just get infused with this new kind of energy and spirit, and it's really wonderful.
But to some extent, it is a little bit of a miracle that I think there are still doubters that think, how can they pull this off? Certainly, but they do. They learn those little parts, and the ones that have more lines are here more often. I think that's important for parents to know that, the younger kids, you're probably not going to be here 12 to 5 every day.
No.
But they get a smaller role, but they still participate. Last year, I think Emma was a dust bunny, so.
Well, and these plays are really well written. So if you have grandchildren or children visiting too, and they don't want to be in the whole play, but you just want to come and take your kids to a children's show, they're really well written plays. They have some clever little side notes and storylines that keep the adults entertained and amused.
Singing, a little bit of choreography, so really great experience. So Missoula Children's Theater this year is June 16th through 20th, I believe it is, with the shows on Friday and Saturday, as Amy mentioned. And then you have another little show that was kind of in the works, right?
So this is really cool. I'm even hesitant to even announce it because we don't know if it's really happening, but it's going to be here like lickety-split. On June 5th, a bunch of the high school students have been wanting to put on a show. And so I'm meeting actually with them today, so it's just 2 weeks from now, and we are going to be putting on this show with songs that they really want to perform and sing. The songs that they've been doing in their backyards, around campfires, in their garages with garage bands, in their bedrooms, and they just grab their guitar and play a little bit. And so it is going to be a lot of fun to see what these kids come up with. These are all the high school students that we've seen this year in the wonderful musicals over at the high school. And so it'll be fun to see what they come up with for a show.
Great. Well, we look forward to hearing more about that. And is this something that if there was a student that was interested, are they kind of open to anybody participating?
Absolutely. Give us a call here at the Holmes Theater at 218-844-7469, and we can hook you up with the other kids who are kind of coordinating this. And I hope this becomes an annual tradition, that shortly after school's out, the high school students get together and put on a show. And it's really a grassroots type thing, but I think it's going to be really wonderful.
One last little hurrah, especially for those seniors, I suppose. Right.
And they're doing it as a free will donation. So all the money that's raised will go to support Dollars for Scholars, which of course many of these kids are recipients of the scholarships through that program too.
Great. Well, we look forward to hearing more about that. And if you'd like to sign your kids up for Missoula Children's Theater or purchase tickets to any of our great upcoming summer shows, you can contact the box office at 844-7469 or visit us online at www.dlccc.org. Join us next week on Backstage Pass. Thank you, Amy, for joining.
Thanks, Becky.